Welcome back to JK McLeod. Today I'm working on another Wright. Yes, they are addictive. Another model B-520, 115 cc's. And the gentleman I got this from said it has no spark, and true to form, it doesn't have any spark. And he said it had 70-ish pounds of pressure, but that was dry. So I'm figuring if I can give this thing a little spark, wet down the piston a little bit, see if I can work it loose. I mean, they really didn't have much compression to begin with. 90 psi was great. Especially if for a unit this old. But let me finish cleaning up the points. And let's see, I can properly gap them. I can see what the gap is. Usually it's written on this thing here. Yep, 020. Yeah, get it gap properly, and see if we can get this gal some spark. Finish up here and give this a good clean. See if we can get this thing back to life. Well, let's see if this gal's got any life left in her. Why, yes, she does. Spark. On this one, I'm not sure when they changed it. Is a Tillotson HL. Number, it is a, let me get a rag here. And HL. It's like an HL202A. RK88 is the kit. Yeah, this is going to need definitely some lubrication here. Gal's been sitting a while, but hey, we got spark. She fires on prime. And, HL's carb kits are pretty cheap and simple. Let's see if we can get some life out of this gal. Now, after spending a little time leveling known as turd polishing, looking too bad, getting cleaned up. Next step is to pop off the carb and do a rebuild on it. And as you can see, usually with the HLs there's a nut right there, but here it's actually threaded. Makes life a lot easier. And then they get the carb off, get this place cleaned up, and get ready for a rebuild. Let's get this apart and see what we got inside. Oh yeah. I don't know, I've seen worse. Fairly clean. Let's see what the other side looks like. Yeah, I've seen worse. I mean, it's still, it hadn't totally hard varnish yet. Not too shabby. Let's see what the quite like construction paper, but pretty firm. It may have run the way it is, not very well, but there we go. Lovely smell of bad gas. Not too shabby. Get this off here. It's coming off, it's not welded on. There we go. You get this in the bath, give it a good clean, break out a RK88HL rebuild kit and see what we get out of this gal. And just a recap on which way the gaskets go, because this is probably the most common way that things go awry. First, it's, let's put this up here, gasket first, diaphragm on top, this section here, line that up, there we go, and then on the top section, gasket first, and this little gasket here has to go against the nice flat part. This is where it opens and closes the valves. There. Pop that back on. Do a gasket first, make sure I got it right, don't want to mess it up. Lid on top. 6 screws in the top. You tighten them in a star pattern like you would do a car tire. And pretty much ready to go. And then finish it up, pop it on, and see what we get. Almost forgot. Check to see if she holds pressure first. And she does. Sweet. Use the needle and seat are working properly. Now we can pop it back on. Carb back in. Got the linkage set up properly. I'm gonna get ready for the tank. It's full of crappy gas, and we'll see what the filter looks like. Clean that puppy up. I'm gonna get ready for a test fire on this. Got off easy with the tank. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Even though, let me get that in focus. That is the end where the filter should go. Yeah, I'm lucky it didn't just turn into tar. It was close though. Pulled out the fitting, new hose. Let me get that in focus. Yeah, new hose. Snake it through. Put a filter on the end. New hose for the carb. And I think we'll be ready to get throw some gas in and see if this thing starts and runs. Back together, gassed up. Use the old hose because there's a whole clearance issue right there. Well, let's see what we get. Throw on my ears. all the PB blaster burning off. Wow. Yeah. Running good. You notice when you get to the full throttle, you hear like there's an ignition problem. That's when the butterfly starts to choke everything off. Problem is you can't get these things revving too fast, or else they snap the blade. That's why they keep them around, I don't know, maybe 4,200 RPM, depending on which model. But yeah, it's a dilemma. You buy something for parts to fix another machine, and you wind up, finding out that the parts machine you bought is viable. It has spark, it has compression. It's like, all right, well, now I need more parts. Let me clean up that blade, get all the rust off it, make it pretty. I'm going to do some final adjustments on it. Go. It's a Wright B-520 with a Tillotson HL carb on it. Now, let me bring the other guy up. And the only difference between the two, okay, it's got a block, but there's no hole for the adjustment here. I'm not sure exactly when they changed it over from the Carter to a Tillotson, but I'm sure it's a lot easier to get a screwdriver through the side than try to work it a way around. This one here has the hole in the side. And with the low and the high. I think they made a better choice. I mean, I do like Carters, but Tillotsons are so much easier to work on. And the parts are really readily available. Yep. Right, B-520, 115cc reciprocating saw. What for parts, but it's a good runner. Now I gotta get more parts. Thanks for watching.